So over the years, I've had different engagements with different types of toxic people, toxic individuals. So these were sometimes friends, sometimes these were relationship partners. And I didn't really listen to my intuition, you know what I mean? So sometimes you would see these signs coming in, and then you think that, it could have just been a coincidence or something like that, you know what I mean? So sometimes you went ahead, personally, I went ahead to meet particular individuals. But at the end of the day, I realized that actually I shouldn't have done that. And it's very important to understand that sometimes there is people who don't deserve love. So there is people who cannot love themselves. And the person who cannot love themselves at the same time, they will not love you back because they do not have any love to offer. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's like you're pushing them to love you, and they're trying to love you, but they themselves have never seen love in the first place. They have never experienced love. So they are not in position, and they don't have the ability to love you back. You know what I mean? So you're going to end up um, engaging with this kind of energy vampires. And most of the times, those relationships are going to end up very sour at the end of the day. So you're not going to enjoy those kind of relationships. Now, you see, the universe will send us signs most of the times. And for a person who is awakened like me, and of course, other awakened souls on the planet, we already know now that, okay, we know that sometimes the universe finds different ways to reach us. You know what I mean? So sometimes the universe will use people, or sometimes the universe is going to actually give you some signs. If there's nobody in your vicinity in that area, the universe is actually going to send you signs personally that actually stopping you, that the universe is stopping you. These signs are meant to stop you from carrying on with going on particular dates. And I want to share with you some of the signs that I can think about. So when you're going to meet a particular individual, it can be either you're going to meet a very nice person, a person that means well for you, or sometimes you're going to meet a very toxic person, and that person you're not supposed to be with them. And that is what we are going to focus on in this video. I want you to pay close attention when you've met someone, could be online or through a phone call, or could be somebody you physically met, and you are planning to go on a date with that person. So sometimes you will see on that particular day when you're going on a date. So you might leave your house, for example, and you go, and you walk into your car. You know what I mean? You're going to get in your car and go ahead on the date. I want you to pay close attention when you remember or you recognize that you've forgotten something in your house. If a person who walks out on a date, or you want to go on a date and you walk out to your car and then you recognize that you have actually forgotten something in your house. It could be your wallet, or maybe you've forgotten your phone, or maybe you've forgotten to put your tie, or you thought about you are supposed to use a different set of shoes. If you ever make a detour and you come back to your house and pick up something that you've forgotten to go on a particular date, it is one of the biggest signs that actually you are not supposed to go on that date. So the person that you're going to meet, because remember, guys, I want to share with you something very important. Before we do anything in our daily lives, our souls will travel in advance. So whenever you set out an intention that you're going to meet a particular person on a date, so it is our souls that will actually travel in that place in advance. And our soul has already seen everything. So normally, when the soul sees whatever is going to happen in that place or with that person or that particular person, the soul will come back and communicate to you. And sometimes it is actually your soul that is dragging you back. So your soul is fighting with you. And your soul is telling you that you should actually abort mission and go back. Do not carry on with that date, because most of the times the soul has already seen what is going to happen in the future. You know what I mean? With that particular individual. So if you ever find yourself having a detour, you walk to your car, then back. Maybe again you walk to your car, then you come back to the house. You've forgotten something. or you didn't comb your hair, or you've forgotten a different makeup, or you didn't put your perfume, or you've forgotten your tie, or you want to put a different set of shoes, or you've forgotten your wallet in your bedroom. That is one of the most powerful signs, ladies and gentlemen, that actually you are not supposed to carry on and go on that date. So most likely the person you're going to meet is a very evil person, or rather probably a toxic person, and the universe wants you to abort mission and do not carry on and go on that date. So another sign that you will see most of the times, you will feel this will be a physical sign that will actually manifest within inside of you. You know what I mean? So you'll have that gut feeling. You will have that pain in the stomach. You know, there will be something above your gut, somewhere around your gut area. You're feeling like it makes you feel like you are sick in the stomach. You do not why or no. Of course, you know, every time when you're going to meet someone new, there is that sense of what do they call it? It's like nervousness. You know what I mean? You can get a little bit nervous. Yes, that's a normal thing. Everybody can get nervous when you're going out to meet certain individuals. But sometimes you're going to feel very, very sick in your stomach. If you ever realize you're starting to get sick, sometimes it may even manifest whereby your body starts aching. Sometimes you feel a particular ache in your body, you know what I mean, somewhere around your stomach. You have got that inner feeling. There is something you're feeling very nervous about, and it's making you very sick in the stomach. It is actually the universe speaking to you. So your intuition and your soul is speaking to you that you should actually abort this mission. The person that you're going to meet, they do not mean well for you, and you're not supposed to be with those individuals. So when you ever get that sign, make sure that you abort mission and do not carry on and go on that date, because it's going to turn out disastrous. Now, the other one I will talk about, the sign that the universe doesn't want you to meet someone, is when you probably okay, let's say for example everything has gone okay, and maybe you have eventually gone on that date and you've actually met that particular individual. You know what I mean? So sometimes you're going to realize those individuals, they may spill a drink, and this is where I want you guys to pay very close attention. So sometimes you will see on the date somebody's going to spill a drink. The person that you're dating may spill a drink. It may be a glass of wine. They may actually hit the glass of wine. They may break a glass on that date. And sometimes they may spill a drink, or sometimes they may throw some food on the floor, or sometimes the waiter, on the way when the waiter is coming to serve you guys, you know, those waiters in the restaurants and the bars, when they're coming to serve you guys, actually, they may spill a drink. You know what I mean? Or they may break a glass. It is one of the biggest signs that actually you're supposed to abort mission. The person that you're with is a very toxic person, and that person has got negative energy. So because of that aura around them, it's a very dark aura. A lot of very bad things start happening on that particular date. And another sign on top of that is when, on the very first date, you guys go into an argument. You end up arguing all of a sudden. You don't know what happened, but you just all of a sudden start arguing with each other. And I don't know, maybe you spark off an argument out of the blue. You know what I mean? With that particular individual, it is also one of the signs that you are not supposed to be with that person, and you should abort mission immediately. Do not carry on and go on and date that person. And the last sign I'll give you guys when you're going on a date, that the universe actually does not want you to be with the person, and the universe wants you to abort mission, is when all of a sudden you're seeing that person, they are jumping up and down, going to the bathroom. Now, when you're dating toxic people, you have to understand that those people, they lack self-esteem and they are not sure about themselves. You know what I mean? So they don't have this, they lack this self-confidence. So most of the times you'll see them when you're sitting on a date, they're all the time going to the bathroom. You know what I mean? Every 2-3 minutes, oh, I need to use the bathroom. They're running to the bathroom. You know what I mean? They come back, sit down, they have a little drink, a little sip, and then they're going to run again to the bathroom. So when you see them every now and then running back and forth to the bathroom, you're supposed to know that there's a problem with that person. They're not confident about themselves, and there's something that they're hiding. Whenever they go to the bathroom, they make sure that they try to refix themselves, because normally they are running to the bathroom to actually fix the mask. Because I've told you guys, toxic individuals, they're wearing a mask. So most of the times they are a bit nervous, and they're thinking that actually there's something wrong with their mask. You know what I mean? So this is some kind of a facade. It's a false facade whereby they are trying to make you believe them, or make you actually fall for the trip. So most of the time they are actually running to the bathroom every now and then 2-3 minutes because they are going there to fix the mask. Because the mask is usually trying to sleep, so they are running every minute or two to go to the bathroom and try to fix that mask. So those are some of the signs I can think about. There are some of the signs that I've not mentioned, and you can also think about in your own perspective. You can let us know in the comment section below. And until then, guys, it's been lovely to have you guys on board, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. There's almost signing out. Peace.